Judge Reeves?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, judicial activism. I'd like to discuss that with you. In an October 2016 interview, you said, and I'm quoting you, "There are sometimes cases that demand public attention. That gives a judge an opportunity to use his or her voice. Additionally, you've sometimes framed Justice Thurgood Marshall's career as a jurist who had a mission to transform the understanding of the Constitution from its original meaning. When you spoke at the 2017 Thurgood Marshall Symposium at Samford University, you said, and I'm quoting, "Today we can all agree that when we look at and think about that document, our concept of it is vastly different from what the men in Philadelphia envisioned. Our concept of what the Constitution is and what it ought to be has been shaped by the advocacy of Thurgood Marshall," end quote. So this was after you testified to this committee during your confirmation hearing in 2010 that the Constitution was not a living document and that it is circumscribed by its text. Should a judge seek cases and make decisions in accordance with how they desire the Constitution to be interpreted?
No.
Thank you. And so what cases demand public attention? What type cases?
At that lecture at Samford University, we were celebrating the 100th anniversary, I believe, of Thurgood Marshall, one of the greatest justices that has sat on the Supreme Court. And in the context of that talk, we were talking about the original Constitution that left out people who look like me, the three-fifths compromise and otherwise. And we talked about the living Constitution in the sense that there was a 14th Amendment and that Thurgood Marshall used that 14th Amendment to sort of crush this notion of separate but equal. The separate but equal doctrine had done so much damage, I believe, to our country because it cast out of we the people a whole section of the population of we the people. So I don't think it's necessarily a living document, and I don't think you should be a mission, but the 14th Amendment means something. And we were celebrating Thurgood Marshall.
Thank you for clarification. I appreciate that. Judge Boom, I'm going to come to you separately for something later. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thanks, Senator Blackburn. Senator Padilla.